What's up, people? We are 1-1 in our Challenge Olympics so far, and we have two more to go. We have this, and we'll see how we do in the weekend game. Again, 50% or above is, I would say 60% or above is a win. 50 to 60 would be a tie. I think I like that. We'll talk about that when we get there. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of things here. We need to kind of go through our toughest gauntlet here, which is the Just Declare tournament. The robot has bid this hand for us, or the robots have, and here we have nothing to go on other than, it went pass to start this auction, so East doesn't have an opening hand. And we're in 3-0 Trump, so East West hasn't said anything. There's nothing we can draw on. We can see the opening lead, which is what looks like it would be fourth best to a normal human being, but who knows what the robots are using this as. But here we're just trying to take the most amount of tricks. We're playing imps, but again, four boards, any little over trick might help. So it's honestly we're almost always playing match points in these short ones, but we'll see what we can get done here. It doesn't look like we have a lot of winners to start. We have five, right? We have three clubs, the ace of diamonds for four and the ace of spades for five. Where are our extra tricks going to come from? Uh, well, what do you guys think? When you look at this, where do you think your extra tricks are going to come from? And a lot of you might say spades, and you might be right. But which hand are we probably going to get to more often? It's probably going to be the south hand. And the diamond suit has some losers in it as well, but it also can develop with some length here. I'm going to put in the eight. And here's why it's not like this did a lot of help, right? This is a weird spot where if I play low, I now I'm taking only four clubs if clubs are 3-3. And here, honestly, if I play the queen, I can still finesse for the jack later if it's going to be right. And I'm going to do that. I'm blocking clubs otherwise, right? If I play a low club, I can clear clubs now. I can play club, but now I have to play spades, and then I have to play the ace to get there to cash the club. I'm not willing to do that yet, so I'm going to keep this option open. And I'm just going to lead a low diamond. I know I have two diamond losers. I want to test diamonds in a safer format, so I'm going to now do this again, folks. Same thing I just did. And now I'm going to play ace of diamonds, and then I'm going to clear diamonds. Now I have entry problems to my hand as well. So this could be like a disaster. But let's see if they ship us a heart. Let's go one time. No. They did ship a club though. All right, so now we're going to play ace of clubs. We're going to play 10 of clubs, pitching our losing heart. And now we're going to exit a spade, folks. And what we really hope is they lead a red card. Or they give us a spade finesse, which they've done. But they did well here, and we kind of blocked ourselves. We'll see what this rates to be. This was not an easy hand. If we took a lot of time, we still might have not have gotten it right. Um, but at this point, I guess we could take four clubs. Let's take a look. We could take four clubs because clubs are 3-3. We tried to take our diamonds, but we were unsuccessful, and it's basically because of the communication issues on this hand. I bet you there's a double dummy make here. Yeah, we had the line to do it. That turned out to be right. This was okay. We were surviving, survive. And now we played ace of diamonds, and now we need to play a club. So tough to read that. I mean, what you're hoping is that they make a little bit of an error and think that they have a heart trick. I mean, that's at least the line that I went with, and a lot of times you'll see they won't disappoint you. And again, you're some people I saw somebody write something like the robot made a terrible lead one day, and that's true. And they're like, "What? This isn't bridge, isn't that?" I mean, you haven't played in the bridge games I've played in, my friend. That is bridge, folks. People are going to make mistakes. They're going to make silly mistakes, stupid mistakes, or quote unquote stupid. There is no stupid mistake, right? Everyone thinks that us pro bridge players and the best players in the world. I mean, I prove this wrong on a daily basis, but they think, the Joe Grooves and the Brad Mosses and those guys are just never making mistakes. I mean, of course they are, right? They're doing some of the dumbest stuff that you would never think that a pro would do, but we all have bad mistakes and bad days. And the key thing is that that's just part of the game, right? That is bridge, right? Now I know the robots definitely do weird stuff that's not bridgy, but it is a form of the game, and it is quite frequently going to be a spot where you're just in. Why? By the way, I'm saying all this. I'm giving you this intro. I'm not even realizing I'm playing in a 4-2 diamond. What happened here? Uh, one diamond by us, pass, a spade as a balancing bid. And by the way, if I can go back, there was a Doubleton diamond there. You would always want to be bidding a heart with this hand, right? You want to get partner out of a two-card diamond suit and into your five-card major, and then you just pass this out. It's worth a six count, right? Or even if not, it's just worth getting partner out of this potential problem at the one level. But we've compounded the problem by now balancing after partner goes a spade, two clubs. The South player apparently has shown five diamonds and four clubs, but it's really a four by one. So now North bids two diamonds to take a preference, and it's a disaster. So here, just bidding a heart might have gotten South to bid a spade, and now they find their normal spade fit. So Robot not doing well here and giving us an interesting play problem. We're gonna take the king, and you see why they're leading Trump. They're leading Trump because we kind of want to rough some hearts in our hand or clubs and dummy, and they have cratered that chance right away. And it's, I mean, we would love to trump a heart, but we're never going to get to dummy to be able to do it after we play our ace of hearts. So here we're going to create a spade trick, or at least, oh my God, spades are 5-0. Wow. Okay, so this is about survival, folks. You're going to be in contracts like this. In fact, hopefully not as many as I've been in my life, but you are definitely going to be in situations where you need to kind of try to limit the damage. And I don't know if we are limiting the damage right now because they have gotten in and they're drawing Trump. I mean, we didn't really have a lot we could do. And now it's just about survival, right? So let's get ace of clubs and exit a club. And maybe we get our righty in with just some spades. There we go. Still some diamonds to roughen up. Lefty just has a good heart on her and nothing else. We're okay. Yeah, okay. We got an extra trick there. That's all we're looking for, folks. We're just looking for one or two extra that the robot's not going to get. I don't know. Down three. Sounds about right. When your left-hand opponent has as many diamonds as you and your partner have, and you're declaring in that suit, you haven't bid correctly, folks. So let's critique the robot bidding system here for a moment. North just should bid a heart over one diamond, right? And look at that, folks. Do not be a slave to the rules, right? The rules say I have to have 6 points to respond. This is a clear exception always. When you're relatively short and the minor suit partner is open and you have a major suit you can bid, even with a four account, you would stretch to bid, right? Especially with this shape. And what you intend to do is shut it down as soon as partner does something. Now here, it's probably going to go a diamond, pass a heart, and now East is going to decide whether to overcall a spade or not. And then South will have an interesting decision, right? It's these four by one hands that South has, and when I say four by one, I mean four in each suit, and then a singleton in the fourth suit. These are tough hands to deal with, right? But I think they would make some sort of bid, and if East didn't bid spades, maybe you find a spade. But honestly, maybe you just find a way to penalize spades. Who knows? But on this end, I think West has the problem hand if they bid this normally, right? After it goes a diamond, pass a heart, a spade. What do you do there after South does something? Who knows? All right, we can't critique too much of the bidding though. We're just declaring here, and let's see if there was any robot bidding here. No. Okay. Well, it was all robot bidding, but none that is relevant. Here we go. Ten of spades lead. It just looks super weird, right? They don't have the nine or the eight, so it just looks like an odd, maybe top of nothing type of lead. Um, I, usually if you're playing defense, you cover an honor with honor, but as declare, we don't need to be doing that. In fact, we aren't gaining anything by covering. If you think of this as declare, when when you see something like this and you say, okay, if I cover this, if I play my honor, is it going to be good for my opponents or is it good for my cards, right? And here, where are the ace, the king, and the jack? They're in the opponent's hand. So if we played the queen and it went king, we have to play low. And then the ace and the jack would take our nine and eight, and they have the rest of the tricks. So here, that just even if this produces the same thing, it's at least as good. Okay. And if diamonds are 3-3, we're probably going to have a trick here. Interesting. Two of diamonds lead. There's no real. We're guessing where the jack or the king is. I don't think they would lead away from the king looking at that, so we'll guess the jack is there. Kind of brutal. We have six tricks, right? We're looking for seven. There's, again, no reason to take this trick. I'm trying to hopefully wait until they do something beneficial for us, like lead a heart or another spade for a trick, but they're just going to be super passive. They did give us maybe some timing on this hand and hearts. So they haven't cleared out that diamond suit yet. Let's see what's happening. Clubs are 3-3. Okay. Interesting. Pitching a heart. My goodness. I do want to pitch a heart, actually. Now the question is, should we? It went 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then they pitched a diamond. That's 10. So if I play ace of diamonds 11, 12, and they break, they might have a diamond to cash, and that would be a fourth trick. And then 5, 6, maybe 7 in spades. That's a risk, right? We have 6 tricks right now. Everyone see that? 4 in the bank. You look above me there. And then 2 aces. Where's our extra trick going to come from? I don't know. uh, we could play a low heart right now, but now they could just rip off spade tricks and we're in trouble again. And I'll also, if we don't cash the ace, I mean, we kind of can't cash the ace of diamonds. It's our stopper. I'm gonna let it rip here. We're playing against a robot. They're gonna. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, crash? No. No. Game over. Oh well, maybe not game over. If they just have king third of hearts left, we've then played them. They just have a diamond exit. Too bad. All right, ace of hearts. If the king falls, it's an embarrassment, and too bad. I guess no, we had it. We had it. I see it now. Excuse me. We had it, folks. I just needed to cash these diamonds. That was the thing I needed to do. I did. I had it end played. Here it was, folks. I'm gonna get right to it. I don't even need to look at the DD. I know it was right. There it was. Here, if I cash ace of diamonds and exit a spade, I'm making one. You ready? Boom. Oh, it looks like I could have. I can then play them in hearts or spades, basically. Right? You can get to them in one or the other. Actually, the hearts would just set up at that point if you let a low heart. But here, this is the thing I should realize, right? If I do cash ace of diamonds and now I just toss them in, yeah, yeah. There's the end play. That'll work. Let's see if the robot did it. Whoa, 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 don't create the whole screen, Rob. All right, back at it. Uh, one no. Did anything happen in Robot Town? All passes to us, so no one has an opening hand. Partner just has this ratty 7 count. Count your winners, folks. What are we looking at? Looks only like 3, but we're going to get a fourth winner right now. Either now with the King of Hearts or it's going to create. So we're just going to play low. Never duck a king, folks. It's not a winner. Now is the question. We have our winners, and they have their winners now as well. Where are our extra tricks going to come from? Should be pretty obvious. That is the diamond suit, folks. I'm going to play low towards the dummy. It's tempting to maybe play the jack from your hand and mess around. Ooh, okay. They're not leading a heart. Their partner won't be happy. 9 of diamonds to see if they'll cover. They won't, which means we can probably do this. Now let's just watch what they throw. Okay, there's a spade. We have no use for those spades. There's another spade and a club. Clubs was 6, 7, 8. That's 9 in clubs. That's 10 in clubs. They have a whole bunch of. Oh, they pitched a heart though. That's 10 in clubs. If I ship this over, I think I could be okay. That's 11, 12. I think we're okay now. Wow, they hooked us up. Righty robot has been pretty friendly this hand. Lefty robot's not going to be very happy. I think the 3 clubs is good if I count it right. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Uh, who knows? Both of these are losers. Take them in any order you please. We'll see if we shipped a couple imps on this one. Let's find out. I don't know. I feel terrible about board 3. I think I could have done better. Oh, that's the one too. You dastardly robots. I just swear to God I did not see the score before this came up. I just knew board 3 was probably the suspect result. And let that be a lesson. You look at board 2, folks. You might, if this happened at a duplicate game, you might just feel awful about this. And you probably, honestly, if you were the one that bid the hand, you should feel awful. But here you happen to know that you had nothing to do with the auction. So everyone, if this was a bunch of people playing the same hand, everyone in the field is dealing with this disaster, right? So you do not have to panic, right? It's just about don't like just throw your hands at whatever, take down 4 or down 5. Really try. And down 3 was worth a push, which is great. That's what we want. And board 4. Well, did they end play or did they just let me see. I have to look. I have to look. All right, here's their line. Here's their line. Spade, just like us, they played low. Then they shipped a diamond. This was the same. Okay, we're on the same link. Good. Okay, so they played a heart here. Ah, wow. What a The robots know the robots. Look at that. That's a really great play. I have to see. I mean, that's just great. Ten of hearts, right? Ten of hearts. They will cover when they have it, right? So now it's just okay. That worked, and set up your trick, and then they can do their business here, and they certainly did. But the rest is going to be working well for you. Well, I have to. Sometimes I'm like, they gave it to now. They played better than I did there. Easy stuff. Good job. I had a chance at the end. Right. I need to get the one of those end plays right, and I tried neither of them. so so it's my own darn fault. But I'll take a loss here, and I'll hope I can recoup a victory in the weekend game. So that it's going to be meaningful again, folks. Down to the last event of our Olympics theme, and that's going to be 8 boards, and you will see that on Sunday morning, folks. Thanks a lot for joining, and I'll see you next week. Take care, folks.